So in this activity, we're going to look at the inputs and outputs of the number of dog barks. So earlier we talked about where a dog, we look at and count the total number of barks as a function of time in seconds. So what that means is our input is time in seconds, and our output is the number of barks. So an owner tied the dog to its leash, and less than 3 minutes afterwards, the owner returned. So if we're inputting seconds and the owner's gone for 3 minutes, I need to figure out how many seconds that is. So if I go 3 minutes times 60 seconds per minute, the minutes will cancel out, and that is 180 seconds. So a few ways to express that domain. We can say our number of seconds is between 0 and 180. Or you can put that in interval notation and say our time could be from 0 seconds all the way to 180 seconds. So if I look, this means can 15 seconds be an input? So for sure, that is within our domain. So we could say yes. Could 84 and a half seconds be an input? Yep, that's between 0 and 180, so yes. Could 300 seconds be an input? Well, that's past our 180, so this would be a no. Now, our output of the function is the number of barks. So really, our number of barks would just be x is greater than or equal to 0. A dog could bark as many times as it wants or it could bark not at all. So on here, that's one way to express it with greater than or less than signs. Or we could say the number of barks goes from 0. I'm using a bracket because we could have 0 barks, theoretically to infinity. But a dog could only bark a finite number of times. So really, there would be a limit to how many times you think a dog could bark. So could each value be an output? Well, in 3 minutes, a dog for sure could bark 15 times. If thinking about a dog could bark 84 and a half times, that is quite a lot of barks in 3 minutes, but it's possible in my opinion, but not likely. And then here, a dog barking 300 times in 180 seconds. That one is having the dog, bark a little bit less than 2 times per second. So I think this is, theoretically that could happen, but it's very much not likely. So we could put yes, it's possible, but not likely at all.